How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Regen Dream Team Career Mode series. And this will be the 9th episode of the series, and before we do get into anything, I want to thank you guys for all the support you gave on the last episode. If you did miss the last episode, I will leave a card in the top right corner. Go and click on the eye and check out the last episode. A lot of stuff transfer-wise and also games-wise ended up happening that was pretty big. So I recommend you go and check out the last episode before watching this one. Since it is transfer deadline day, we're going to be going for a few players as well that were suggested in the comments down below. A couple of episodes ago, we played against Manchester United. And Curtis Goldborn, this goalkeeper, was playing against us. And I have to say, he was pretty phenomenal. He made quite a few amazing saves, and we're going to make an offer for him in this episode. I'm going to be offering one of the two last players that we have at the club that are real-life players that I haven't sold yet. We're going to be offering Rulli as part of the swap deal, and hopefully Manchester United do just go out and accept this one. After the last episode as well, where we did end up signing that glitch regen left back, we're going to try and search for some more glitch regens and see if we can maybe find some interesting ones along the way. It is proving difficult to find these glitch regens because I don't know the players that actually glitched in this save. The only one that I can think of at the moment that I did actually have at West Ham when I was simming through the seasons was Dylan Gissy, I think his name is. He plays for Montpellier. I did sign him and he did retire at West Ham and he was thrown into the free agents. For the time being, we're just going to scout him and see what overall he is before we make a decision on whether to sign him or not. I still believe that we need one other centre-back in the squad just for squad depth. And I am going to make an offer here for Godin's regen. He is an exciting prospect. He's already 71 at the age of 18. And I reckon we can make this deal go through. I'm just going to offer 3 million as I did for Messi's regen. And let's hope that Getafe do accept this one. How funny. Rooney's regen has a transfer offer from Liverpool. £4.4 million. But as I've said, I want to keep the regens we've got at the club. And only sell maybe players like Kaka's regen. But not really too many others, especially Harrison Trosser. He is going to be a very good regen for the future. And it's good news all round going into deadline day. We have 2 transfer offers accepted. We will go ahead and offer this guy a 5-year deal, 70 grand a week. And we'll wait and see if he does accept this one. And the same goes for Diego Godin's regen. We will offer him a contract and hope that he does accept it. So I was just looking through some of the biggest transfer deals of the window so far. And I saw this guy has moved to Malaga for something ridiculous like 33 million. My god, this guy looks absolutely amazing. Look at those physical stats for a centre-back. 96 sprint speed, 98 strength. This is the joys of having youth players in this series. You get so many good ones at this stage of career mode. I don't think I've ever seen a centre-back or a youth player at that at 20 years old, already at an 84 overall. And when he gets to the May bump as well, God knows what overall he's going to be. Curtis Goldborn will be coming into the club and I'm really looking forward to using him as a backup goalkeeper because I think he'd really do well. And as for Godin's regen, he will be the perfect backup to the centre-backs we've got at the moment. And I reckon he will still get a bit of game time, even though we've got some good quality centre-backs. We've already seen Curtis Goldborn's stats, but we haven't seen Godin's stats yet. So here they are. He doesn't really look the best defensively. And he's only 70 overall. Even though it says he's 71. It's a bit of a glitch with youth players sometimes. So we have an offer this time for Ronaldo's regen from Real Sociedad. And the interesting thing about this is I bought Ronaldo's regen off of them. And now they're offering me 42 million for him. I just find that absolutely hilarious. They realise they've made a mistake in selling him to me. They want him back, but they're not going to be getting him. He's going to be staying here. And that's going to be the end of the transfer window. And a very eventful one as well. Aston Villa making a tidy profit there of £74 million. Not too shabby. But as usual, all the big teams are not spending a single penny, hardly. £1 million, really? I mean, Middlesbrough are spending more than Manchester United and Man City put together 3 times over. Honestly, this game blows my mind sometimes, it really does. But now that we've done that, we're going to take a little look at the squad report for this month. And take a little look at some of the players that have grown. Chiellini's regen is up to an 84 overall now, which is very good. He's really grown fantastically well. Messi's regen has gone down by -2, but that's just a bit of a youth player glitch. It happens sometimes. If you sign a player, they end up going down in overall because the overall that is displayed when you try and sign them isn't actually their overall. Yeah, I don't know either. We're also going to be recalling Payet's regen and hoping that he does end up going up in overall or value. We'll have a little look. He's an exciting prospect now. That's what I wanted to see. That is brilliant. We've glitched his potential twice in 2 transfer windows. And it's good to see that that still works because I wasn't really too sure it would work, but I'm not skeptical anymore. Ronaldo's regen does want to discuss wages as well, so I will have to go and give him a new contract. He's currently on 50 grand a week. He wants 80 grand, so I guess that's fair enough. Money really isn't an issue, so we'll just give him what he wants. But now we will be simming this game against Middlesbrough and hoping that we can get a win from this one. I'm expecting nothing less than that, and we do end up winning 4-1. Although we do see Tevez's regen did pick up a bit of a knock. It could have been a lot worse, and luckily Tevez's regen is only going to be out for 7 days. Fulham are currently sitting in the relegation zone. They're in 20th place. And I'm thinking because of that, this game really isn't worth playing. I know I said I wasn't going to sim this game, but I think instead I'm going to sim this one and play the one against Sunderland. So we will just go ahead and sim this game. I'm still expecting a win despite the fact we're away from home. They've lost their last 3 games and we end up winning 2-1 in the end. It's going to be Messi's regen and also Ribery getting on the score sheet for us. We do now have the first played game of the episode now though, and it is going to be against Norwich in the 5th round, I do believe, of the FA Cup. We ended up beating Manchester United, I believe, last time out in the FA Cup. And now we're going into this game hoping that we can do the same. Due to our struggles recently, I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to be going with a pretty strong lineup for this game. With the only change that we are making being at left back with Koss still suspended. We've got Schmieder back, Lahm's regen filling in instead. It is a big game now in the FA Cup round of 16. I didn't think we'd come this far in the tournament. It just said the 5th round. I'm guessing that's the same thing as the round of 16. We've got Ibra's regen in good form as well with 3 goals in his last 3 matches. And we need him to do some sort of similar form in this game if we're going to get a win. Jesus Christ, already they've had a shot within 3 minutes. And that's not looking good. It's Benik F.O.O.L having a shot. Still in the game going strong and Lucci makes a good save. There we go. Up to Ibra. We have a lot of space here. A lot of space indeed. Here goes Ribery running through on goal. And what a save that is by Declan Rudd. He's going to get a cross into the middle. Oh my god, Lucci. He spilled it again and that could have cost us. Oh, that's not good. That really isn't good. Are you serious? He's injured again. He was off the pitch for about 5 minutes. What is wrong with him? He could be the best regen that we've ever had. And all he does is get injured all the time. It's just so annoying. We're going to have to put on Gerrard's regen in his place. But that is not good by the looks of things. Going to try and cut back inside. We've done the defender there. We've done 2. And a 3rd one. And a really good pass and a brilliant save again. And we should have scored that one again. That was another really good opportunity missed. As has been the case recently, it's been pretty difficult for us in the first half of games. I've created enough chances, which hasn't been something that I've done previously. But I've just not been able to put them away. Playing this short this time. With Tevez whipping a ball into the middle. And how on earth has he saved that? Oh my god. I was overreacting a bit with that header. It was straight at him. It wasn't really the best header, but maybe we can get something now. Oh my god, please score, yes. Jesus, that's how we had to score. We had to get a sloppy rebound from complete confusion in the box. But we do end up scoring, so I do not care. You look at that, the keeper should have done better there. We hit the defender on the initial shot. It fell back to Ibra's regen. And he just about managed to score that one. We've got a good opportunity on the counter-attack now. Playing this forward for Ibra's regen. And we've got a bit of space inside, which we have found. And it's a brilliant save again. Once again, we pick up a slender win. Only just winning this game 1-0 against Norwich. So I can't really be too disheartened that we ended up winning this game. Because we won at the end of the day. We ended up winning. Not in the fashion that I would have liked, but we're still winning the games. I'm just a bit worried more than anything about my lack of finishing ability. I had 13 shots in that game, 11 on target, and only won 1-0. We do end up winning though. We go through to the next round. And it looks like we're going to be playing Everton in the quarterfinal. But after that, we will have some more player training. And I'm predicting we're going to see Lucci and Valentini going up in overall. That's what I hope anyway. We will sim this training session. And we do end up seeing exactly that. We see that Valentini ends up getting a perfect training session. As expected, Iniesta's Regen did pick up a pretty bad knock after that game. He's got a sprained ankle and he's going to be out for 4 weeks, which is a bit of a shame. We have had a game pop up against West Bromwich Albion after the Porto game, so I may go ahead and play that one depending on how the Porto game goes. But this will be the side that we're going with for this game. We're having to rest a few players because some of them are a bit tired from the last game. We are also welcoming back Costil to the left back position, and we're welcoming back Dani Alves's Regen into the side. Valentini's done well there. We'll play it inside. Here to Ibra, turning his man and having a shot, and what a save that is by Pickford. We're going to try and whip this ball into the middle, and it's a brilliant ball and a great delivery. Can we win the header? No, we can't. How on earth did we not score there? That was some crazy header off the bar, and we couldn't get to the rebound. But here we go with Tevez having a shot, and again, another good save. The issue is when you've got players that are so quick and so physical is you've got to make sure you play your passes quickly, because otherwise they could get caught in offside positions more quicker than other players. No. Oh my god, no, please. Wow, what a save. And they've got it back again, and what a great double save that was. I didn't even expect that chance to happen. It just all happened so sudden. Going to be Costil now, getting the ball into the middle. A brilliant delivery and a great header by Tevez's Regen to make it 1-0 in this game. And what a fantastic cross that is into the middle with Costil's weaker right foot. He's got 2-star weak foot and he's just done that. That is absolutely perfect. It's a brilliant cross, a really well-timed header, and a great finish by Tevez. Once again, we end up picking up a 1-0 result, a 1-0 win. And thank God we managed to win this game, because if I would have lost, I would have just said the same thing as I've always done. I could have just simmed the game and I would have got a better result. But getting a 1-0 win is not too shabby whatsoever, considering we really didn't create too many chances in the second half. I think we've done well with this result. But now we will be going into the final game of the episode, and this one will be up against Porto in the round of 16 of the Champions League. I certainly feel like this game is going to be very important for us to get an away goal in. Give us a bit of an upper hand over Porto, especially if we win it with a clean sheet. If we do go through to the next round of the Champions League, it looks like we're going to be facing up against PSG or Napoli. So that will be very interesting to see if we can do well against them. But we've got Porto first that we have to watch out for. And they're going to have some very, very good talents in their side. And looking at their lineup, it looks like their front three are completely untouched. They've got Brahimi on the left, they've got Corona on the right, and they've also got Abubakar leading the line. Interestingly enough though, they've still got Ruben Neves in their side. Such a great young talent, and I've always seen him move to another club in career mode, so it's interesting to see that 10 years down the line, Porto have still managed to keep him. And it's going to be John having a shot early on in the game, and he's already scored in the 9th minute. And that's the away goal that I was talking about that's going to be so crucial in this tie. He hasn't really been given too much game time this season, Regens Regen, but he scored a fantastic solo goal there. It's forward once again by De Rossi, and we can play it again. I believe Ibra's onside. Hopefully he is, because he's in a really good position and he's hit the post. It's going to be a really good ball forward here from Ronaldo's Regen. Up here to Ribery having a shot, and he does end up scoring to make it 2-0. And we're running rampant over Porto at the moment. This is just a really dominant display. And finally, we've just found our ground. We've really done well in this game. And why couldn't we do this at the beginning of this episode, or even in last episode? We were struggling to beat Bolton in the last episode, and all of a sudden we're 2-0 up in this game against Porto. And it's great to see that we're 2-0 up in this game, because whatever result happens from this game, those 2 goals are going to be absolutely crucial. And he's really done well to keep hold of the ball there. We'll try and play it inside. Wagstaff has done well, and he's going to keep on going and have a shot. And what a goal that is by Wagstaff on his weaker left foot. He makes it 3-0 in this game, and that just really does sum up the game for Porto. Just really poor defending once again, allowing Wagstaff to cut inside. But the finish is just absolutely exquisite. It was going so slowly into the back of the net, but it's a really good curling effort. It's here to Abubakar having a shot. Good save by Goalborn though. The new signing from Manchester United with his first real thing to do in the game. So there we have it. We end up winning this game so convincingly and comfortably. Winning this game 3-0 away from home. And I think it's fair to say that Porto's chances of getting a comeback in this tie are pretty much dead and buried. Matty Wagstaff got man of the match, but in my opinion, Curtis Goalborn, he did really well filling in for Lucci in this game, and I have to say he's going to be a very, very good backup goalkeeper for us. Harry Kane playing for Arsenal. I've seen everything in this save now. Dele Alli playing for Atletico Madrid. Harry Kane playing for Arsenal. My God. But this will be the end of this episode of the Regen Dream Team Career Mode series. And if you have enjoyed this episode, make sure you leave a like on the video and subscribe if you haven't already. With the way we're ploughing through games, I wouldn't be surprised to see us end this season off very soon. Maybe in the next 3 or 4 episodes, possibly even less, depending on how well we do in these games and which games I do end up simming. If you have any suggestions for improvements for this series, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another video. Thanks for watching.